That's Jim O'Rear's Wacky World.
All right, so picture this. You're in Salem at night because obviously ghosts work the late shift, and you've signed up for something called the Vampire Ghost Adventures Walking Tour. And right away you're thinking, great, I've made a series of excellent life decisions, vampires and ghosts, during Salem's 400th birthday celebration. Yeah, so let the creepy begin.
The tour kicks off at the statue of Nathaniel Hawthorne. And nothing says paranormal credibility like starting your evening with a bronze guy who wrote about guilt and sadness. It's already off to a cheerful start. Then, out of the shadows, your guide appears. As a vampire. Yes, a vampire. Not like I forgot sunscreen pale. I'm talking full theatrical, I may or may not have opinions about your blood type vampire. And this isn't just a gimmick. This is a paranormal sensitive vampire, which means they're skeptical, but also undead adjacent. So basically, they're the Switzerland of supernatural beings. From there, you begin your 1 to 1.5 hour walking journey through Salem, which is less casual stroll and more haunted cardio. You'll pass iconic locations like the Gardner Pingree House, the Salem Armory, and the Joshua Ward House, which, by the way, has a reputation for being one of the most haunted buildings in town, because apparently Salem was built entirely on cursed real estate. Along the way, you'll stop outside places like Rockefeller's, Old Town Hall, and even Witch Mansion. You don't go inside most of these places. You stand outside, in the dark, while a vampire tells you about all the horrifying things that happen there. Now, the stories themselves, they lean heavily into ghost sightings, poltergeist activity, and paranormal folklore. And I appreciate that the guide doesn't force you to believe anything. They present the stories like, here's what people say happened, you decide. Which is nice, because my decision is usually, that was definitely the wind. Unless it wasn't. And okay, now I'm uncomfortable. But the real twist, the hook, comes at the end. Because this isn't just a walking tour. Oh no, this is a walking tour with a grand finale inside the Chambers of Terror. That's right. After spending an hour being gently psychologically unbalanced, they take you inside a haunted attraction filled with haunted objects. Because clearly, what you need at that point is less emotional stability. Inside, you're shown items that have histories, let's say. Objects with stories, objects that have done things, and every single one comes with a backstory like, this mirror once belonged to a man who saw something in it, and then refused to talk about it ever again. The whole experience is theatrical, spooky, and just grounded enough in real accounts to make you question your life choices in a fun way. It's less about hard history and more about storytelling, atmosphere, and that creepy feeling that maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't have looked into that antique doll's eyes for so long.
If you want more info on hours, tickets, and how to willingly walk into this situation, check out their website at vampireghostadventures.com. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. And tell me, would you take a vampire-led ghost tour? Or do you prefer your existential dread without a guided walking component? So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.
Wacky World, where the haunted get hunts, where your childhood dreams get punched by thugs. He's got news and some flair, with sarcasm so sharp it'll